looking for her next victim. She's a player, out to play ya. Take some one by one, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop.
She's a savage, savage.
She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker.
She's a savage, savage. She's a savage, savage.
Way up in the clouds, got you wrapped around her fingers. She's not scared about making your spine shiver. She's a savage, causing damage. Way up in the clouds, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. When you're up at night, busy with overthinking, she'll be going out, looking for her next victim. She's a player, out to play ya. Take some one by one, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop.
She's a savage, savage.
She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker.
She's a savage, savage. She's a savage, savage.
Way up in the clouds, got you wrapped around her fingers. She's not scared about making your spine shiver. She's a savage, causing damage. Way up in the clouds, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. When you're up at night, busy with overthinking, she'll be going out, looking for her next victim. She's a player, out to play ya. Takes them one by one, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor.
Hello, everybody. Wonderosity, Sinful, Sylvie, welcome in. And Sinful, thank you for the sub. 6 months. Hi, Janine. Prayer time, of course. And I'd like to do this in hope for... No, hair dyed. Thank you for noticing, Sinful, Sylvie. What I was trying to say is I'd like to do this prayer in hope of all the families affected and all the children that are now with the divine in Indonesia. Seriously, it is not faith when we don't show love, and particularly towards children who are our hope and our future. So, Divine Spirit, I pray that all are lifted out of clouds into the sunshine and promise of hope. That freedom, peace, acceptance and understanding become a valuable currency with abundance for all. O Divine Spirit, I pray that the works in this stream delivers evidence of the eternity of the human spirit, flowing into faith that our combined prayers are limitless. Amen. Yes, shocking events all around the world, but when people target children, it hits me. I do have to put the list up because I think, Sinful, you were the first to join the queue. Yes, Sinful. Now, Sinful, I feel like there's a walking away energy. It's like I'm trying to distance myself from something. And it's something that hits home for you. You know how I was talking about when people harm children, it hits home to me? I feel this is something that hits home to you. Okay. There's a necessity of letting it go. It's not an easy let go. I feel it has to do with material possessions or money. You're creating a balance in life is what I see. Oh, please don't... I feel as if you're trying to create room for something else to come in. And what I saw was an attraction, a manifestation video where you have to clear things out in order to attract. I feel as if you're following a plan. I feel as if you're following a plan. You're creating room for something else to come in. The star. You know I never think it's a reading when the star shows up. There is new movement coming in. Zabu Ninja Time, welcome in. There is a lot of new coming in, But can I say be peaceful with your tongue? I feel at times your tongue can get you into trouble, as in the words you speak get you into trouble. I can do the oracle, no worries. But if you can relate to the words you speak sometimes get you into trouble, you don't really speak, then type. I feel it's a lifelong thing. Okay, it's weird. I have to say it how I'm getting it. I feel it's been a lifelong thing for you. However, your heart is always pure, but what can come out in the words, people take the wrong way. And you've been trying to fix that. Yeah, you've been trying to fix it. And Jack, you're Cork. Welcome in. And just as I start my streams with a prayer, Sinful, I feel as if you're praying things into being. You're trying to speak things into being because you know you've got stuff to share. You're adjusting how you present in order to share it. And I feel like this is a worldwide thing. I really feel like it's a worldwide thing. As in a stream, a book. It's something that is accessible by more than just your own region. It'd be hilarious if we got our book out at the same time. A stream. Okay, you can pick the oracle now, Sinful. 13th oracle. Vintage wisdom. Sign of the times. Law of positivism. Magic of unicorns. Energy and spirit. I feel as if there's a global edge to the sign of the times. If it's a stream, there's a global edge to it. And I want to say it's almost like a manifestation edge to it too. I am picking up, try not to rely on AI. I feel that's important because I feel your experience is valuable. And AI does not pick up experience. AI does not pick up experience. And I can almost hear you, Sinful, saying, damn. Okay, come on, guides. What do I need to know? There we are. Disruption. I feel like this was supposed to happen 6 to 8 months ago, and it's just now starting to unfold. It's like you're now past the disruption point. Anyway, we'll see. Crystal Banner does these cards, so we'll see what Crystal Banner says about it. Okay, I just had to make sure that wasn't a message thing. Stand up. There you go. See, I move things and things fall over. Okay. Like a flash of lightning that illuminates the night sky without warning, this card wants you to not just expect the unexpected, but embrace it. The unknown and unanticipated cause many people to fear the worst, but that is not always the case. This is a card of events happening suddenly out of the blue. A single sentence can reveal information that changes everything to you. Or you could turn around and have a life-altering experience right on the sidewalk or in your own kitchen. These moments are a shock to the system, whether positive or negative. Since you can't plan for surprises by definition, this card is a lesson in the unpredictable nature of life. I did get it was supposed to happen 6 to 8 months ago, and I get you praying for it. Your prayers are going to be answered, whatever it is you have prayed for, and it's going to come about through your own personal experiences, not through some sort of magical setup. So don't be afraid to be wrong. That's what I get, Sinful. Don't be afraid to be wrong. Sometimes when we're wrong, it resonates with others always. Because we're human. We make mistakes. Yeah, just... I did get my tech card in here and it was positioned really badly. So just be aware to stay away from AI. And try not to lose sleep over it. Because I feel when there's sleep lost, there's muddled words. Muddled words, muddled actions is what I got with sleep lost. So hopefully that resonates for you, Sinful. And thank you again for the sub. Wonderosity, you are up. I might be able to treat myself for something for my birthday. Hello, Wonderosity. I feel as if the last supermoon has, how can we say, thrown the deck of cards in the air and you're still picking them up. The last supermoon, when was it? It was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was a full moon that was known as a supermoon, and we've got 3 before the end of the year, which is unusual. Okay. Yeah, Wonderosity, I'm seeing Outlander, as in the Netflix series Outlander, like time travel. Why is it interesting? I don't know why I'm seeing it. I'm asking and asking and asking. Everything's picked up pace now. I feel right now everything is picking up pace. The only reason Outlander would make me be okay is if you have a Scottish connection somewhere. I feel as if that last Oracle card also applies to you. Something has come out of the blue, and it's a positive out of the blue. Yeah, I've got what is the equivalent to the 10 of coins and 10 of cups in the same read. And the 9 of cups. I feel this is emotional fulfillment. And it's on your terms. And I feel like you might be shocked that whoever you're dealing with understands that you need to be in some way provided for. King of Cups. Success. I think you're going to have to dig a little bit deeper. I feel that the person you're dealing with may be just a tad shy. Just a tad shy. And it's either you or them that came out of some toxicity. Yeah, it's to the point I've taken everything I can out of situations and I got nothing left, so my heart's not really in it, but I'll explore. And I feel it may relate to this person more so than you. Okay. Yeah. It's either both of you or the other person more so than you. And I feel as if one of you had their financial resources drained. There you go. That's why I couldn't pinpoint who. I feel there may be an overseas connection here. Like overseas ancestry. And my guide is impressing upon me to tell you to stay away from the red flag situation, where people see a red flag and they run. If you see a red flag, please just address it with this person. Because I feel you're both in reactive mode. Welcome in, Horse-Drawn Portrait. Okay. Now you want an answer. Okay, you're both going to rebuild together, and I feel as if you've already started that process. "31 months anniversary for Halloween." Oh, thank you, Horse-Drawn Portrait. For me, it's an early birthday present. I was going to do the goth thing, seeing I dyed my hair, but nah. I'll save the goth thing for next week. Might even do my eyes. So, Wonderosity, I feel as if you and whoever you're dealing with have teamed up to build up your own personal monetary position. It's not quite there yet, but it will get there. Thank you for the pre-happy birthday. And yes, I do know. Oh, Horse Drawn Portrait, The Cure, are one of my favourite bands of all time. But it's in November. I'm a November Scorpio. It's Libra season now, so... Yeah, but I feel as if the fun for the potential is equal. And it's even been, I feel as if it's been written down somewhere that it's 50-50. So hopefully that resonates with you, Wonderosity, and I feel the effort will pay rewards as long as neither of you jump to conclusions. As long as neither of you jump to those conclusions. Okay. That's it. Now, let's see what we've got up next. Sylvie. And then I think it's Horse Drawn Portrait, but I'll put the list up. I've lost track already. No, is that it? I do have to boost Horse Drawn Portrait. I do boost subs here. And if you can hear a helicopter, please... They're here for my safety. So if it does come through the mic, I do apologise. But they're flying low over my area. And my regulars know the troubles I've had in my area. Welcome in, Scorpio. Okay, Sylvie, can you understand a seasonal cold or losing your voice? Or both? Now, hopefully, I think my mic has stopped working. Let's see. Okay. No, that's the webcam. Oh, you can hear me fine. Well, now the webcam's gone woofy. Thank goodness, because I dropped it. And I do have to keep an eye on the time because I've got a new person that's turning up to help me. Just bear with me. Okay, now I've got to get this camera working. It doesn't want to for some reason. Okay. I'm just checking. It just seems to be my screen, I think. Okay, here we go. It might be back on. Nope. All of this just for a little camera. Ultimate Karina, welcome back in. There we go, it's back. I knew my brain would eventually get there. And it stopped me from shuffling the deck upside down. Half of it upside down. Okay, I've even forgotten where I was with you, Sylvie, so it's a good thing I need to start again. Okay. I feel as if you might be overthinking a certain situation in life. Yeah, like left out in the cold situation, overthinking that. Or a difference of opinion. Either left out in the cold or a difference of opinion. Okay. Join the club too, Sylvia. I'm an overthinker. But I feel as if you're overburdened. It's like there's too much to think about. And as hard as you try to cut through one thing, you can't. Sorry, I was told my Aussie accent actually gets banned when I say that. So I have to start saying cannot. I feel as if there's a difference of opinion with either a neighbour or a close friend. I'm glad, Scorpio, you got that, because not many people do. But the Aussie accent, when it goes to text, cannot, in its shortened version, is picked up as the rude word. So my Aussie self has to start saying cannot. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. I feel as if a difference of opinion is just that. It's based in non-judgment. I am getting Mars energy, so there's either an Aries or a Scorpio that you're dealing with at the moment. I can have a sailor mouth, Scorpio. I'm peaches and cream, sweet and innocent, battering of eyelashes. But I also play poker, so I can have a sailor's mouth if I want to. But I feel, Sylvie, as we're talking about the sailor's mouth and things like that, there is actually, in your mind, there is actually frustration building. Where verbally, I don't think you would express it that way, but in your mind expresses it that way. Okay, I'm going to take a few seconds because I have a new person starting to help me while I stream. And I have to let them in. Sylvie, if you think about it, the difference of opinion, I feel, is just that difference of opinion. But I will come back and clarify whether it's male or female. So bear with me. I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay, I am back. Now, Sylvie, I feel the difference of opinion is over a border situation or ownership situation. If that helps you narrow it down. It's almost like a mind your own business situation. Almost like a mind your own business situation. And I feel as if peaches and cream is coming out of your mouth, but your head is going, yes, it's a litre coffee mug, Jackie O'Cork. I don't do my coffee by halves. Not sure what I'm referring to. Okay, my guide said split the deck and take 2 cards. Okay. One person's celebrating, the other person's not. So either you're celebrating and you've supported this person before, and they're not celebrating. They're going through like dark night of the soul. Or you're going through dark night of the soul and they're celebrating and your energies aren't matching. Take a breath, Karen. Still doesn't ring any bells. I love your honesty, Sylvie. It makes me work even harder. Okay. Is it you that's had a monetary windfall? I just have to peek outside and see. You're okay. You're the one who's in a bad situation. Then somebody else has had the monetary windfall, and that's who the disagreement or difference of opinion is with. I feel in your head you're like swearing. I would have to say the female Scorpio is opposite to you in that situation. And empathy doesn't seem to be their strong suit at the moment. It usually is. By what I'm seeing, it usually is. It could be, but I got that the female is opposite, but I feel as if their empathy meter is out of kilter at the moment. They're usually very empathetic, very helpful, but at the moment they've said something that has upset you. But I do feel as if this other person is also going through chaos, just in a different way. So, Sylvie, hopefully that resonates with you. I see that the plans you've put in place, you will eventually break through. With the Wheel of Fortune there, it doesn't feel like you're breaking through now. Keep persevering, you will eventually break through. I don't want you just to figure it out. I want you to smash that glass. Because that's the breakthrough I see eventually happening. So just keep putting one foot in front of the other, knowing that it will work itself out. And in a really definite, big, boss-up way. You've got Ace of Pentacles came out in your read. So did the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is now that's burdening you, it will be lifted. Or it will be broken through. I feel there's frustration over somebody that helped you out too. And you know I love your healthy skepticism, Sylvie. Okay. Now, I need to boost Horse-Drawn Portrait. You're welcome, Sylvie. Just know that you will eventually break through. It feels unbreakable at the moment, but you will eventually break through. Okie dokie. Now, hopefully Horse-Drawn Portrait is still there. Yes. And just for everybody's info, I do boost VIPs and subs. The subs are the ones that allow you to get a free reading. So congratulate them. Hello, Horse-Drawn Portrait. Whew. I get positivity with you, Horse-Drawn Portrait. It's like I'm feeling brave today. Okay. Cards aren't saying that, but 10 of... Why is it with you I get polar opposites all the time? First two cards out with the Moon and the 10 of Wands, and then I get the 10 of Cups and the World. And now the Hermit, just to make it, call it yin yang. Instead of polar opposites, call it yin yang. High Priestess. You feel as if others have overtaken you in life. And I want to say they haven't. It might appear that way to you, but they haven't. It's like your mindset, everybody is trying to come at you at the moment. And I've used this saying on stream before. Yeah, everybody is trying to put you down at the moment. And I have to say it, I've said it on stream before. Those sorts of people, if you give them enough rope, they will hang themselves. So I know it's exhausting, but just let them behave in the crappy way they're behaving. Okay. You're in two minds whether to distance yourself. Yeah, you're being pulled in two different directions here. You're tempted to distance yourself because that is a manifestation wish you hold. However, material security is desired before you will do that. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel as if there's a temptation from an overseas connection. And I do have the High Priestess in the read, as well as the Fool. Last Coca-Cola, hello. Oh, all spots are taken. I just have to find out where this reading is heading with Horse-Drawn Portrait. It's like there's part of you that's in two minds of whether to isolate yourself. And I feel I need to say, don't let an overseas connection tempt you. Deep ethical dilemmas and betrayals. As I said before, give them enough rope, they will hang themselves. Sometimes we don't need to do anything except sit back and wait. I feel materially it's your intuition that is making you improve. Oh, last Coca-Cola, they go out randomly. I've even tried to get the algorithm to make the alerts go through properly. I feel that's a wish you hold, horse-drawn portrait. And I want to say, if that overseas connection wish comes about, it's a country that has a dual language. You know how Canada... You know how Canada has English and French? And French Canadians speak a much archaic form of French. And last Coca-Cola, thank you for the sub. We've had all sorts of things going on here. Helicopter. Scorpio, I haven't got my Discord open. I can... Oh, it was Thanksgiving in Canada yesterday. I knew they were different days. I'll get it for you though, Scorpio. But in terms of you leaving the country you're in and going to another country, I don't feel as if that's the case. Unless it's another person taking you there. And hopefully that makes sense. Because I so get torn in two directions with you, horse-drawn portrait. I feel it's just the time. You know how the moon cycles can affect some people. I feel it's just the time. And remember, when people do find fault, it's usually at the basis of insecurity on their part or jealousy on their part that they've got to lash out to make themselves feel better. Yes, both Halloween and Thanksgiving are not traditional holidays here in Australia, so no, I would sit back and allow them to give themselves enough rope. Don't feel vulnerable, feel stronger, that you have the strength within yourself, that you don't need to put anyone else down to make yourself feel better. If other people have to put themselves down to make themselves feel better, so be it. Which oracle would you like, horse-drawn portrait? I have 13th oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. And yes, if you redeem an oracle, you get to choose. Okay, this is Corgi Duo's oracle, 13th oracle. And I actually loved these cards when they arrived. But I found that the deck, it needs two drawn to get some sense. And I feel as though there might be some sort of boundary card, some sort of alternate reality card that comes out. Here we go. I accept. Acceptance, I forgive. And stability, I have. So it's Taurus and new moon energy. Okay. Let's see. Compassion, healing, release, compromise, apologies, different opinions, working to understand each other. Someone's holding a grudge here. Reliability, safety, financial security, stability, creature comforts, sensuality, and down to earth. I feel that's the way you're approaching it. You're approaching the situation from a very down to earth, it is what it is type of reality. And other people are approaching it from a dreamy reality that has no basis in what's actually happening. And I do feel at times, horse-drawn portrait, you can be a little bit stubborn. So that's why the acceptance card has come out along with the stability. It's almost like no matter what anybody is, yeah, you are the realistic one. You have no rose-coloured glasses. And so that's why it hurts so much more when people take their anger out or frustration out and project it towards you. Financial security and stability are the stubbornness card. The other card is everything to do with intuition. Reacting solely to react. And I feel as if you're supporting one of these people. Okay, sorry, I didn't realise it was off camera. Is that better? And I just have to go and get the door. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that, horse-drawn portrait. But just know that in your stubbornness, or I actually like stubborn as a quality, it means determined. In your determined state, you can sit back and let others just do what they do and undermine themselves. I feel it's you that's supporting everyone else. And unfortunately, I think that's why people think they can get away with it. But I feel it's unfounded, so I feel, yeah, give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves. Yeah, emotionally supporting everybody else. Give them enough rope, they will be their own undoing. Look, it is an expression. I'm sorry it scares you. It's an expression that actually means let people keep behaving badly and they'll actually show the world their true colours. They'll actually paint their own picture in reality to the world. And in those situations, if we actually react, the only thing the world sees is our reaction. It's an unfortunate way of going, but it is only what the world sees. Okay, I need to use these cards. I don't even know who's next. Haven't actually looked. It's Zabu Ninja time! And last Coca-Cola, thank you for the sub. Okay. Hey, Zabu Ninja time. Haven't seen you in ages. I feel there's a love energy surrounding you at the moment. Either that or somebody really close to you has gone into a connection. Balance. Okay, I like this so far. Okay, I feel you've had a wish fulfillment. And last Coca-Cola has redeemed Skip the Queue. There is only one of those in every stream. Okay. There's success and wish fulfillment coming up here, but why is it that you feel you don't deserve it? I feel there could be a choice coming up for you too. I do feel as if a close companion to you, friend, has entered into a romantic situation. And you feel a little bit left out in the cold. The cards are telling me here that you don't have to feel left out in the cold. because it's like there's something else coming in. You need to trust. Yes, somebody you know has entered one, and it's a little bit of jealousy because it's what you want. Not the person, not that. So you want that love energy. You want that truth telling that they have. You want that. Yeah, it's put you in a suffering in silence mode. Okay, thank you. I'm just thanking my guides. Because your wish fulfillment is out there. And it's like, choose wisely. Don't choose the first option straight away. Explore. Yeah. I feel like it's a wish that you want for yourself. It's out there, but make sure you do the questioning and don't accept the first option. Which oracle card would you like, Zabu Ninja Time? 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. Just let me know which one. I got light at the bottom of the deck. Your wish is not far away. Law of Positivism. And this is by Shireen Oberg. And anybody who's a regular here knows that I sometimes argue with Shireen Oberg. Only because sometimes the things written in there are incorrect. Wikipedia might tell you it's correct, but you should always look at more than one source. This is why I'm so AI anti. Yes, I can see where it could help. Like mental blockages, for example, writer's block. It could help. But you don't want to use the same words because then you could be committing plagiarism. I feel as if an ancestor card is going to show up or a magi card. There we go. I bless my body with nourishing foods. In seeing this card, I feel as if you may have made a change to your diet. Jackie O'Cork, that's where you could get into trouble. A therapist, I would hope, would have experience, would have medical knowledge of some description behind them. AI doesn't have that. It could answer direct questions, but not without experience. And this is where I think we have to all become discerning. Okay, I feel as if there's been a change. Like, I dyed my hair. There's a change in how I look. I feel there's a change in how you look too. It doesn't have to be hair dye, just a change in how you look. And Shireen Oberg says about this card, food is a gift, and offering and nourishment is a blessing. What, when, and how we eat affect us. And we must be conscious of it on all these levels. Your body is your temple, your altar, and what you give to it is an offering, a gift, and an act of gratitude. Eating isn't only a survival instinct, it is an act of embodiment of the earth's cycles. It is a living, breathing process of transformation within our bodies. Eating has now become a lifestyle and a habit. We no longer have ceremonies and rituals around food and eating, rituals around food and eating, and are not always aware of the impact that the unconscious eating has on our bodies, DNA, and vitality. What we eat makes up our body and either nourishes or depletes our energy. Unprocessed foods direct from Mother Earth are natural for the body to assimilate. Now is the time to be more loving and kinder to yourself with your diet and nourishment. There's a need to connect to Mother Earth with this card. And I feel you may need to see a practitioner about your vitamin D levels. It can only be found in a blood test. We're very fortunate here in Australia that we don't have the levels of seasonal affective disorder that other parts of the world have. See, I think Shireen could have gone a lot more into the giving side. We don't make food a festival anymore. There you go, Zabu Ninja Time. But we don't make food a festival anymore. And, you know, serious, say if it's you, the amount of people I know that get Uber Eats or DoorDash to bring their food to them from a takeaway venue, and the only way they know how to cook is by pressing microwave buttons. Now, yes, you have to eat. Yes, you need nourishment. So, worst case scenario, that's okay. But are we losing that skill of making ourselves nourishing meals? And I know the shift worker all too well, Zabu Ninja Time. I did it for decades. And I really did not pay homage to my body and taking the time It was always snacks on the go. It was never an actual meal. And that's the type of sentiment I get when I look at the card. There is no sitting down giving thanks for what's in front of you and then eating a solid meal. Good side, yes. If we think of food that way, yes, it needs to nourish our body. But I'm glad I picked that up for you, Zabu Ninja Time, because I was disappointed in the way Shireen described that. And if you sit and take 2 minutes to give thanks for what's in front of you, even if it's you that worked hard to earn it, give thanks for what's in front of you to nourish your body. It can actually make digestion, and you can Google this all you like, it's a science thing. Taking that 5 minutes before you put the food into your mouth actually helps with regulating your appetite, and it helps with digesting it. So that act of gratitude that's missing from today's society is actually helpful in how our body processes the nourishment. Now, okay, I'm going to put the list up because I know there's a few of you in the list. So hopefully that resonates, Zabu Ninja Time. And just know that there's no need to be envious of a friend's connection. You may hear about it in the coming weeks. Oh, Zabu Ninja Time, thank you for the biddies. 400 biddies. You're awesome. There's no need to be envious of someone else, because I feel your blessings are coming in soon. Soon. And don't take the first blessing that shows up. Question it with gratitude. Question it with gratitude. I do have to put the list up because I need to... Okay, Last Coca-Cola will be next. But I do need to take 5 minutes of vitamin D for myself. And I'll be back in about 5. Okay, now is that better, everyone? No, it's not. That's better. Okay. Whew. Thank you, Scorpio. I was giving myself, because it's not showing up on my screen for some reason. It's not showing up on my screen. Okay. Last Coca-Cola, are you praying for something to happen quickly? Or wishing for something to happen quickly? I can do that. Just let me do the yes-no thing so I tune into your energy. Praying or wishing for something to happen quickly? Just yes, no. Whether it's related to love or not, just let me know, yes, no. Okay. Then I'll switch decks. Because sometimes when you're thinking of something so strongly, it can be your thoughts I'm picking up on. Okie dokie. The Gentle Heart Tarot. How does that resonate with you? It's like, I feel, in saying that, I feel as if there's emotion attached to this. I know you said you're anxious, but I feel emotional as well. And trust me, I've been that way for, how long now? Ace of Cups on the bottom. Emotions overflowing. I've been that way for probably a month and a half. Libra in your life, please. I feel as if somebody is having a birthday today, yesterday, today, tomorrow. I'm sorry that I disappeared for a second. There was a little bit of a glitch in the system. Hopefully it will stop freezing because there was a little bit of a glitch in the system. Couple of weeks. Okay. That's Casper energy. Okay. You're fearing that you're not adored anymore. The moon. Fears. It's a fear. It's not reality. But from your perspective, it's like you're not feeling adored anymore. Audio has an echo. Okay. Has that actually fixed the echo? We're getting there. But it's been like that for a while. That's what's made you worried. No. Okay? Better now. Thumbs up, better now. There we go. I eventually fix it. I feel as if a lot is changing in your mind, in your mind's eye. Eight of coins. Two of wands. I feel it's an unexpressed. I feel you're in the mindset of having carried a burden for a long time. And you're in a mindset of, if anybody watched me do this and did nothing, then what are they thinking? So far, no daggers. So I'm not worried. Ten of Pentacles. And if anybody knows me, the Ten of Pentacles is always the better card than the Ten of Cups. Yeah. You're feeling like it's coming to an end and it's not. Sun. Yeah. Sorry, the Eight of Swords was there, but that's internal stuff. I feel as if there's a... Whoops. A card did flip out. Queen of Wands. I feel you have to speak up. Because I feel as if the burden you're carrying, somebody else is oblivious to. I feel as if your person does not even realize that you're thinking this way. Yeah. I might be right and I may be crazy. You may be right. You may be crazy. Sorry, it's a Billy Joel song. I just think it's appropriate here for some reason. Yeah, I feel you need to speak up. Because unfortunately, we can all be subtle and leave hints, but none of us know whether our hints hit or not, unless we're direct and get an answer from the other person. Yeah, you've already leapt forward probably 10 steps from where your person is in terms of your person's oblivious. Your person has no idea that you've been feeling this way, and yet it's been going on for so long. It's going to take them a little while to catch up. So try and start them at the beginning so they're not getting bombarded by where you've taken it to in your mind's eye. I didn't get that it was because of a lack of love. I get that nothing has changed. That's what I got. But I feel someone's in comfort mode. No, it's not because of a lack of love. It's because everything's running normal. Nobody's mentioned anything being a problem. So I'll just keep going as normal. Because I feel as if you go back a couple of months, as soon as you mentioned something was ouching, your person was into action like that. Remind yourself that you had to mention it first. Because I feel as if you're expecting an intuitive partner. Then I would be specific, last Coca-Cola, because I'm picking up that nothing's changed. I just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And it needs to be something that I feel unloved. Because that's a feeling. Nobody can deal with a feeling. If you were to say, you know, it would make me feel loved if you did this. Whatever you're wanting to happen. Sorry, in Australia we have flies as big as birds. So I just got one of them with the fly spray. Yeah, back at the beginning. See, this is where we should never let our minds run away from us, because our minds can take a situation to way past where they belong. So be specific. It's like, I would really like it if you, or it would make me feel loved if you did this. And you fill in what the this is for you, because for everybody it's different. Like, for me, I'm just thinking, because I'm pretty easygoing. If you haven't already figured that out, I'm pretty easygoing. How would I start something that had gone to normal? Well, not cohabitating with the person makes it a bit easier. It's like, I would feel loved if you remembered to put my bins out for me every week. And seriously, it's that simple when it comes to me. If you put it in a positive approach, yeah, if you feel you're carrying the burden on everything, I would definitely try with something simple first. And then acknowledge it as well. Say a thank you. You know, I really felt loved when you remembered whatever it is you've asked. But it has to be unique to you. I can't give you an answer on that because every single person is different. It sounds easy enough, but the concept is easy, but putting it into action, particularly since I feel you've been going almost 18 months of this. Putting it into action is hard after you've been accepting things as they are for 18 months. You could meditate on it to see where to start. See if your heart tells you something. But yeah, I am getting Captain Oblivious type energy here. Thank you, Last Coca-Cola. And I do pop back in and let me know how you go. Because sometimes we expect other people to read our minds. And I think the only person that can read our minds is the divine. Whatever you call the divine is the only person that you can pretty much will know what's going on in your mind. Everybody else will be oblivious. Okay. Now, let's see. I just have to put up the list because I have no idea where I'm at. Okay. Jack York, you are next. And then I have to do oh no I don't, it's pretty much in order. There we go. Now, you can redeem it now and we can choose it later. All I need from you at the start is yes, no. I do feel as if you've been in a period of silence and solitude. Just yes, no to that. A period of silence, solitude. Okay. And I feel as if you see the world as being unsupportive toward you. Okay, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. You do have friends here, but it's like you're questioning where the friends are. Yeah, you're up in your head. I feel as if you're struggling making words come out the right way. And it's also affecting your sleep. Okay. You've got Justice at the bottom of the deck. I want to say you may think it's never been your strong suit, but you've been doing well. And I do feel as if you've recently moved or a close friend has recently moved. See, we can develop skills as we go through life. Okay, I'll let you think on that one, Jack York Hawk, because I do believe a close friend of yours has recently moved or is about to. Now, Oracle. Which Oracle would you like? 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. Energy and Spirit. And this one is by Sandra Ann Taylor. And no, I don't get any paid revenue from promoting them. I just use them. Okay. I feel you may have surprised yourself with the public speaking and how with practice you've actually been successful at it. Blue Moss Dragonette, welcome in. You're worried about a particular upcoming public speaking thing. Yeah, I know. And do you want to know something? When you're teaching people how to suck eggs, asking them questions is also a good tool to use. I've had to do that. But then again, public speaking's never bothered me. I'm weird like that. I don't take flip outs. It's just my bad shuffling, but I do show what it is in case it does come out. Journey guide. Yeah, I've had to give public speaking on procedural so that everybody is aware of current procedures. And it's like teaching people how to suck eggs, but if you ask questions of the people you're speaking to, it makes them, seriously, if it's the same card, no, it's Shamanic Healer. I was going to say, if it's the same card, I'll have to take it. But I don't think Spirit make cards jump. Unlike some others, I like to be a bit more grounded than that. And my guides are taking their time with this one, I can tell you that now. There we go. Animal totems. And I feel as if you do have an affinity with a particular animal, and I have to say a bird is what's coming to mind. I don't know which bird, but this is by Sandra Ann Taylor, so let's see what Sandra Ann Taylor says about it. This card reveals the presence of some powerful animal totems who want to share their unique energy with you. Totems are natural objects or animals with which you feel a deep energetic connection to. Any animal can become your totem if you see it repeatedly or if you feel a strong resonance with it. There you go. Animal totems bring spirit messages and bestow special energies that are unique to their animal's earthly experience. On this card, for example, the leopard represents great personal power and grace. The owl shares wisdom and clairvoyance. Deer, medicine, brings new perceptions and enhanced physical senses. The fox vibrates with sensual energy, fertility, and feminine expression. The hawk bears messages about your life purpose and visionary powers. From insects to elephants, the world is filled with endless examples of helpful energies from nature. Be open to their many blessings. And the affirmation that comes with this card is, animal blessings abound in my life. I am open to all the wonderful qualities, energies, and messages they offer. And also be aware that humans are animals too. And there is a human depicted on the card. I actually feel the hawk resonates. Maybe it's because it's in your name. That's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. If you breathe deeply outside and you're not in you're not near a freeway or a motorway or something, you actually increase the power of your lungs to take in good air. See, in Australia, it's the perfect time to be tending to the veggie gardens. I actually haven't even planted my veggie seeds. How bad is that of me? Because growing your own fruits, vegetables, etc., and you're at the tail end of yours. 4 weeks left. I've probably got about 4 weeks to plant my tomatoes, eggplant, and capsicum. I've got about 4 weeks left to plant that. So it's always good. It grounds you. It reminds you that things can grow from crappy smelling soil. There you go, Jack York. Start growing them. Because the best veggies we can grow, there's got to be a little bit of poop in the soil. I should say manure, shouldn't I? There's got to be just at least a little bit of fertilizer in the soil. Yeah, I've grown imperfect carrots that look like people and have taken off as a photo when shared on social media. So yeah, Imperfect is... Oh, Blue Moss Dragonette. That is a woohoo moment. But Jack Yorkhawk, best of luck going forward. And I feel you're doing better than what you give yourself credit for. You're doing much better. Much better than what you give yourself credit for. You're welcome, and so happy to have you in here. There we go. Scorpio. I need Scorpio's answer on something before I put a deck away. Da 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 da. I do know it's ad time for some people, so I do believe Scorpio is in the chat. And yes, daylight savings is happening. It happened for us last week in Australia. Okay, I don't need that one. Happened for us last week in Australia, and I seem to have lost Scorpio. No, Scorpio is there. So, here we go. I've managed to get lipstick all around my cup today. Usually I'm pretty good, it stays in one spot. But one thing that, and I'll go back to the prayer I started with, is that our combined prayers are limitless. And if we do pray, we can also pray for others. Now, Scorpio, can you understand that there's happiness and joy, but there's also responsibility on your shoulders at the moment? Just yes, no. And I will pray for your happiness and joy. There's happiness and joy in your life at the moment. A little. Okay, there's ultra responsibility on your shoulders at the same time. And it's like, I'm divided which way I need to put my energies. There you go. I feel as if some of it is family responsibility here for you, Scorpio. And yet you're torn between family responsibility and not having your heart broken again. It's like I'm hyper vigilant on somebody else in two separate areas of life. And I feel one's family and one is a romantic situation. There you go, Queen of Cups. You just confirm or decline. It could be. But I feel it's you that's trying to avoid heartbreak by being hyper vigilant. As in hyper attentive to every little thing. and you feel it's your responsibility to catch all the not so great behaviour. And I'm sorry to say, but no human being is perfect. So the not so great behaviour, as long as it's not harmful, can be spoken about. Because I feel with this reading that you're actually trying to catch somebody doing something wrong. Or in your eyes, what is wrong. There is a chance, actually. Scorpio, I do get there is a chance, but unless you're curious to learn how that person's brain ticks, if there's more than one, great. Don't make them compete against one another, but if there's more than one, great. You've got choice. It's how they interact with you, how they treat you. I feel one wants to have an exclusivity conversation, and it's really early days. Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I feel this is serious. Three of Pentacles in the read. And I just split the deck, the Chariot. Okay. I would stop referring to potential, especially when you got a few, as Seven of Cups. That's a tarot card. Then don't be in a rush to start something new. If you're going to be in a rush, be in a rush to be curious about people. Because I swear I see so much social media and memes and everything like that that only confuses the way people connect. And so many people, regardless of background, are relying on memes and videos, etc., or tarot cards to tell them, how do I speed this up? When getting to know somebody, I am getting that one is a past person. Whether you should ignore them or not, I don't know. I feel as if they've already broken your heart. So they're at the bottom of your priority list, aren't they? There you go. So the other person has the priority. It's just I feel you're hyper vigilant, and the natural curiosity to get to know a human being isn't there. You got to know the human being before you can know whether you connect. And it's one of the reasons I haven't started doing the social media dating thing, is because too many people take it as gospel. When getting to know a person is a process. It's no tricks. It's no hints from a YouTube video or a Twitch video. It's a process. Then ask the person if they think they're right for you. Turn it around. Take some pressure off. And the sun started warming up here. So I'm going to do a little bit of... that's better. You can't make that decision solo. If you're looking to connect with another person, you have to find out if the other person's on the same page as you. They could be a different book, but you never know unless you ask. I wish I could be more certain here, but all I'm picking up is your guardedness. Kratos, thank you for your input. However, I'm still against any one book claiming authority. It's like we're all unique. Welcome in, Melody. We're all unique. And what's right for one person may be totally wrong for the next. And yet all these books and streams and videos, they're just confusing what used to be a relatively natural process of people getting to know one another. I understand that, Scorpio, about being guarded. Let your guard down. Don't pay attention to the end result or the label of the relationship. Just get to know the person. Getting to know the person will tell you a lot quicker whether they align with you. I'm glad you don't care about labels right now. But so many people want to put the relationship label on a connection. And yeah, after meeting up with them 3 or 4 times, I'd want to know, is this worth investing more in? But I would put that to the person rather than... I just see you guarding your heart as if it was Schwarzkopf crystal. And welcome in. I missed a few coming in. Sorry. Okay. Yes, I caught Melody. V, welcome in. Dana, welcome in. We're getting there, Dana. So I would say a person, to see if you connect, a person needs to see your heart, to see what kind of person you are. But the investment is up to you, Scorpio. My guide said 2 more. Yeah. I feel at the moment they haven't given you an indication of whether it's beyond friendship. But sometimes we have to take that risk because if not, we're at a stalemate. I feel it's you that needs to take the risk. That's why I picked up the heart being guarded. Because if both people are too fearful to take a risk, then it's at a stalemate. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I think there's possibility. Yes, but not letting somebody know when somebody's in your sphere, not letting them know that you really enjoy spending time with them can hurt you. It can hurt you more than protecting your heart. And seriously, I've said that to, doesn't matter what gender, I've said that to people I really do enjoy spending time with. And it's amazing that you end up spending more time once you've expressed that energy. And hopefully that makes sense, Scorpio. Okay, which oracle would you like? Yeah, true. Kratos, it's so true. Sign of the times. I didn't even get to say them all, but thank you, Scorpio. It's like if we put that guard around our heart, it's chasing off the good as well as the bad. That's why I liked what Kratos said. It really doesn't allow people from getting to know who you are. And I'm thinking, no wonder we've got so many people that are self-reliant now. And yes, I've been hurt. But should I allow that, or should I project that hurt onto the next person? I don't think so. I can express my frustration, but projecting the hurt does no one any good. Okay, here we go. Rainbow, hope. And on this I see the K and the C popped out, Scorpio. I feel that has some resonance for you in this situation. When a rainbow appears in the sky, seemingly out of nowhere, it can seem like magic or a sign. Rainbows are a symbol of hope and luck because they represent the vibrant beauty that follows a storm, both literally and figuratively. Rainbows appear in other unexpected ways, such as shimmering reflection from the sun splayed on a wall, or a child's scribbled drawing. Children display the carefree and hopeful vibe of this energy. So when they incorporate rainbows into their art, they are truly reflecting the positivity this represents. When this sign shows up for you, it's time to try looking at the glass as being half full. You have been through a difficult time, but this rainbow is a beautiful message of endless possibility and wonder. A sign of healing and forward momentum. There are wonderful things waiting for you at the end of this symbolic rainbow, so have faith. I love that for you, Scorpio. Let go of previous struggles is an additional meaning. So don't let previous struggles hold you back. And Dana, thank you for the 3-stream streak watch. Yes, that's true, Kratos. That is so true. And I'd rather be surrounded by people. That's just me. I know some people do it better solo, but I understand from Scorpio's perspective that sometimes you have to go through the rain, so you have to shed the tears first before the rainbow can actually be seen. And I feel that's where Scorpio is, that the tears quite haven't finished. Kratos, sorry, all spots are filled at the moment, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, but I feel that the past person energy is there. And while the past person energy is there, you're closed. It's like I'm not getting that hurt again. And Scorpio, you know I appreciate the honesty, but what I get given, I'm not changing. No, I feel like the past person, while they're in your energy, you're not open to anything else. No, I know you're not asking me to change it. You know me better than that, Scorpio. Ah. No, I don't feel bad about it, Scorpio. I'm just trying to clarify. I feel as if the past person is trying to come back in, and while they're there, you are closed. So I'll leave it at that. And yes, by all means, chat. That's why the viewers are there for. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel they've made your memory go back. But get to know particularly one of the others. And using the fly spray before, I think I've aggravated the air. Snowkai, welcome in. Ultimate Karina, you are up next. You're welcome, Scorpio, and you know I love you. That's why you're one of my moderators. No, the Q limit was already broken. It was you that broke the Q limit, Kratos. Yes, I filled the air with just to kill a fly as big as a horse. No, it was Snowkai that did it. Oh. Well, Ultimate Karina, you are up. And yes, still in the queue. So let's see. Oh, I've had all sorts of fun with this stream. I've had all sorts of fun with this stream. My how can I say, my Streamlabs is not showing me the sources working or anything like that. So I'm juggling. I had a camera turn off. Sometimes it is actually spirit that can do that. Or fun. Light-hearted energy. And let's see. Blue Moss Dragonette, you can pop up if you like. Okay. Whoops. I keep dropping things. Hello, Blue Moss Dragonette. I feel as if you've shed tears lately. Something has stressed you out and you've shed tears. Just yes, no, you know how I work, Blue Moss Dragonette. Okay. I feel it's stress. It's a whole... It's like every single emotion. Oh my God, said one more. It's like every single emotion. And flowers have got something to do with this too. I'm picking up that someone has suggested a movement forward that you're not comfortable with. You're due to receive tulips soon. Don't tell me they're red tulips. Or yellow if I go by the cards. I feel as if somebody has wanted to move a step forward. Close. No, I'm not going to accept it. I feel as if somebody's wanted to move a step forward. I feel it's romantic in a sense. Yeah. Ah, there we go. The Hierophant. It's almost like skipping a step. Whereas a step should come after marriage. Hopefully that makes sense if I say it that way. Does feel that way. Let's see. You rule the roost. You're still looking for compromise, though, Blue Moss Dragonette. Can you understand still wanting to seek compromise? I feel as if the compromise you've offered was not acceptable. I can't get too specific here. It's making me embarrassed just picking up on this. It wasn't. Okay. I still get that you rule the roost. So the choice is yours. I feel the compromise you were willing to offer was not accepted. And stop making me blush, Blue Moss Dragonette. Is it because this birthday's coming up? This person's birthday is coming up? It just passed. I feel that's when the requests started. Don't tell me it was the 11th. 11/11. It was at the end of last month. I feel that's when the request started. So I feel the question is still going to be asked. You have to get... I just got a reminder. I've been getting reminders now about walking around. So, yes. They're not going to stop, but you rule the roost. So what you say goes. I just feel they're trying to wear you down. But you've got the beautiful Hierophant and the 10 of Cups. But I do get the feeling that you're wanting to give in. Does that make sense, Blue Moss Dragonette? You're wanting to give in? There you go. That's why I was getting a bit embarrassed, actually. It's the real reason I was getting a bit embarrassed. Thank goodness I didn't use the naughty deck for that one. Thank goodness I didn't. Oh, yes. But I got my reminder, so let's make the cue accurate. And don't worry, Blue Moss Dragon, it's only cue adjustment. It's not that you're going to disappear. Thank you for the posture check. Can I do that while I do the walk around? The hydrate, I'll do now. See, I'm going to do the posture check and the stretch as I walk around. So thank you. Oh, yes. Now, I've got to make sure I do the Be Right Back accurately. Otherwise, you're going to hear some horrible screeching sounds. And the list is going up now, so we know where we're at. Ultimate Karina, hopefully you come back. And I am back. So I did have a lag at some point while I was taking a break. Now, Ultimate Karina, you are up next. And I think I might have lost Ultimate Karina. But I do have to boost Dana. Subs get boosted, remember, because everybody else is free. Because people sub. So they deserve a little bit of benefit. Okay, Melody, if you are there, I'll read for you. There you are, Melody. Okay. Why am I getting teary energy today? I'm getting this really teary energy. Doesn't matter who I read for, I'm getting teary energy. Now, Melody, I'm feeling as if there's been recent loss within family. Just let me know yes or no. Lets me know which side of my brain I have to listen to. Thank you, V. No, okay. Then I feel as if you've got a choice in your personal life, almost to the point where you've picked somebody out as not having good intentions. And it's okay if it's another no. It just means I've got the deck for the person I was supposed to read for before. You're unsure of their intentions. I'm going to start there then. Okay. I feel as if, I want to say the laughter's missing. It's not that you're unsure of their intentions. It's just that it's a bit too serious. Yeah. You're not dealing with an Aries, are you? There you go. It's a bit too serious. And I feel you may be dealing with an Aries. Or March birthday. March, April birthday. No. Okay. You're dealing with somebody who has to tick off the practical first. Once they've ticked off the practical, they've got time to have fun. It's just the laughter's missing. There's no joy, and you're unsure of whether you can cope with that joy. That's okay. I don't go by... I'm not an astrologer, so I don't go by signs as such. I do mention them if I see it. I also feel you're the one that has to carry conversation as well. Oh, I need a drink. I did use way too much fly spray, but believe me, Aussies have flies as big as birds. I don't get impure intentions. Yeah, and the laughter and the topics of conversation without much give. I don't get that their intentions are impure. I just feel as if you may actually be dealing with somebody who has zero experience. That's what I'm picking up on. Zero. I'm talking naught, nada, nothing. And it's more common now than what it ever has been in history. I feel they've been used for their kindness in the past because I feel they're kind. Yeah. I'm glad that as far as experience goes, I feel they might have had connection, as in the role, but not the action. Yeah, I feel they've been used in the past, and their most recent person was the one. You know, unless we're actually behind closed doors with somebody, we don't know. Everybody's heard the phrase locker room talk, haven't they? There you go. I feel as if they've been the experience, as in the coupledom experience, but they haven't actually been part of the couple. And it does actually happen now more than ever before in history. Do you have to be... Okay. I feel if you're dealing with somebody who has a child, they're even suspect as to whether that child is theirs. I feel they have zero contact with their child. My guide said split the deck. I did, and I got the star. So yeah, but Melody, just remember bravado is the masculine. Just keep asking the questions. Kiki, welcome in. Keep asking the questions, is what I'm getting, Melody. You've got the star here. It's definitely worth exploring. But also to get comfortable with silences. Some people don't like to be overstimulated by talk. Some people just like and this is what I said before, I get the practical stuff has to be out of the way first. So Do the practical stuff first. Get it out of the way. And get comfortable with silence. Because sometimes every second does not have to be filled with talking. And maybe if you became more quiet, they would feel more inclined to initiate conversation, that is. I get your hesitation. I don't get any darkness. Well, then that is part of your answer. Geographically close is necessary. Geographically close is necessary. Okay. Well, there you go. Kratos, you've made it in the queue. And Ultimate Karina, you are next. And it's really weird. Every time I say that name, your welcome melody I would wait. I would still have that suspicion until they start communicating. I'd have that suspicion. I do not think Ultimate Karina is there, but as I was going to say, I don't think they're there. Away from keyboard. But given that my dad was not Anglo, my name was actually going to be Karina. So it's freaky when I say it. It's like I'm saying what my name was going to be, and I'm saying it out loud. I just know it because I've never, during the memes of 2020 when the Karens were getting all the, still are, I was actually going to change my name. It got that bad. But I didn't, because my dad was the one who was going to, the one who named me. My dad was the one who named me, and I just could not change my name. Yeah, the memes, it was going to be with the I in it. Because my dad was from the Netherlands, and that's how they spelt it. No, the memes are awful, Jackie or Cork. Oh, thank you, good side. I hope I am. You never know, though. You never know. Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring, does it, Scorpio? I was reminded we were locked down here in Melbourne for 2 years. So during that lockdown, a friend of mine reminded me of a Shakespeare quote. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. And yet, it does give me a brand. But it's been my brand. Seriously, I've had the same trademark brand for 35 years. Yeah, it'll be 35 years. Ever since Facebook made it to Australia. I'm pretty sure that's around 2010, 2009, something like that. And yeah, it's been my brand ever since. So I can't change my brand now. Thank you for the hydrate, Scorpio. Dana, it is you. Oh, thank you, good side. They get me. Sometimes I can be really awful. Trust me, I'm blunt. I'm Scorpio blunt. That's so true, Scorpio. That is so true. I can spit fire. But there's so many. Hello, Dana. There are so many. This is why I say get to know people. Be curious about them. You may get them on a bad day. Say, were you having a bad day the other day? If they're wanting to get to know you, they'll confess that they were. But okie dokie, Dana, I've got to get used to this deck again. My guides have told me to use a different deck for you, Dana. Because I feel you're dealing with something quite technical at the moment. It's like if you weren't employed in that area, you wouldn't know how to do whatever it is. It's very technical, very... Yes, it's an anime deck. It's Girls Growth deck. But I don't go by that. Something very technical. Okay. I feel as if you may have to speak to someone about lessening the load you're carrying at the moment, as in work-wise. Because I feel it started out one way and it's just snowballed to another. You're grateful for that break, don't get me wrong. But at the moment you feel snowed under. And it's like you're getting up the courage to ask for less hours, less responsibility is more what I'm getting. It's like they've given you responsibility and anyone else would be doing cartwheels. You want less responsibility. It's why you took the job. You are trusted, but the amount of work that they're giving you is just overload. Yeah. You feel as if you're going to collapse. You feel as if you're going to collapse if you keep going at this rate. Yeah, it's too much. 10 of Swords. You're almost at breaking point. I feel this conversation, I feel it's with a boss that you have to have the conversation with. It has to happen sooner rather than later. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Quick movement. I do see that there will be an agreement reached. but have the discussion with your boss. Final card, the Sun. I'm not going to change this reading, Dana, because I really feel as if you're at collapse mode right now. Okay, I'll show you the other cards that indicated a positive response. Okay, this is how they came out. The Eight of Wands, shaking hands on agreement. Beauty Bee, welcome in. The Eight of Wands, shaking hands in agreement. Then came out the Queen of Swords. And to anyone who doesn't know, for me, the Queen is the person I'm doing the reading for, regardless of gender. So it's the person taking action. And the outcome is the Sun. But I feel as if you don't have this conversation, Dana, you will burn out. I like this enemy deck because the Queen of Swords is actually a leader, but also tentative. Also cautious, respectful, protective. So make sure you have this conversation because the Tower's right at the top of your reading. I feel you're really close to burnout. And as I said, this Queen of Swords is actually taking the Queen of Swords position, but tentatively and respectfully. It's not like the blustering Queen of Swords off with the head sort of thing. It's much more gentle. Yeah, I feel as if even today, which would be your Monday, I think, I feel even now you're at burnout. Yeah. And it's Monday and you're at burnout. So you need to have the discussion sooner rather than later. And I feel they won't want to lose you. No wonder my guides chose that one. I've had positions where I've been at burnout on a Monday. In all seriousness, I have. It's just the way some things go. Hopefully it helps you, Dana, and it resonates with you. And maybe one of the reasons I was able to pick that up as easy as I did is that today is my burnout. It's like it's my Tuesday and I'm burnt out. But V, you are up. And good side, thank you for joining the queue. Oh, Dana. Oh. And I look forward to you dropping in my stream every week too. I'm humbled that you all turn up for me. It's like my weeks can be so flat out and I make time for this every week and I'm here. Let's see, V, are you still in the... Okay, I can't see V in the viewers. if somebody else could have a look. Because if I stay in there too long, I pick up everybody's energy all at once. Ah, you've made that streak a lot longer than the current one, Dana. I know that. I think, if memory serves me correct, you had a 13-week streak of being in my streams. But that was massive. 13 weeks I even struggled to do. Okay, if somebody else could have a look at the viewers and see if V is there. I can't see V at all. I didn't actually look at it, Dana, I have to confess. I've been, as you would understand, when you get to burnout, you tend to wallow in your own feelings. Thank you, Snow Kai. I just needed one other to confirm it. There you are. You are next, Snow Kai. And can you understand a Leo energy around you at the moment? And I might be going slow with the stream. I'm not sure though. You're a Leo. Okay, I can live with that. You're being tested at the moment. I feel like this is this. Dana, you're not the only one who's ready to explode. But Snow Kai in a different way. You need some outlet, Snow Kai. I feel as if, there you are. Strength card. I feel as if you're ready to roar because you find yourself isolated. Leos actually need people around them. And I feel as if you're ready to let that Leo out big time because of the isolation. And I feel as if you have actually tried to get some connection going. There you go. You're in manifest mode. It's like everything all at once is falling on your shoulders. And Leos usually have broad shoulders, but even Leos have a breaking point. I feel as if you're trying to keep up with all the demands you have on yourself by yourself. Yeah. You want a relationship, but at this point in time, you would accept friendship. Okay. I feel you're at breaking point, so I'm going to be as gentle as I can with you, Snow Kai. It's almost as if you've got two roads to take and you're unsure of which road to take. Take the one that suits you. I feel you need people around you. It's like your living situation isn't ideal. Your career situation isn't ideal. Now, trust me, I've got a lot of friends that are Leos. They can deal with a lot. But when everything else is not ideal, they can still deal with it as long as they've got friends to lean on. And I feel that's where you're at the moment, Snowkai. And you've got the Temperance card here. When I said you're at a crossroads, the Temperance card means you can work magic. So I feel as if you have to let go of something and take the other road. I feel as if a dream you have is holding you back from community. And it's great to have dreams, but if we have no one to share it with, what are those dreams worth? And hopefully that resonates with you, Snowkai. I feel you do need to let something go, but it's only so you can create the magic that you have at your disposal. So, yo mama, welcome in. I'm not a grandma. You got to have kids to be a grandma. I don't have kids. I'm just Karen. Go for it, Snowkai. Any closer, I'd be your friend. But friends have to meet in real life, don't they? Now, you're welcome, Snowkai, and I'm wishing the best for you. Because you deserve those friends. You do. And Kratos, you're up next. The queue does go faster without subs in it, but subs pay for the free read. I feel as if you're in heartbroken space at the moment, Kratos. Can you understand sitting in heartbroken space? Just a yes or a no. I know you're new to my stream, so we'll walk you through it. Not really. Okay. Then I'm just going to turn over the cards. Usually what I do is tune into your energy with yes/no questions. And then turn over the cards. But, okay, come on. Ace of Pentacles. You're acting on your... Right now, you're acting on your career dreams, but you're finding it physically exhausting. Physically and emotionally exhausting. Just let me know if that resonates. There you go. Queen of Wands. I feel you've got the gift of what us Aussies would call the gift of the gab. You can talk your way in and out of anything. But I feel you're seeking friendships. It's like you feel isolated. And I feel, seeing I got the gift of the gab, I feel some people may see you as player energy, as in not being authentic when you actually are. Six of Cups. You're mourning a past connection here, Kratos. Or would you prefer Benjamin? Just let me know. You're mourning a past loss. It's like the one that got away. Yeah, you're wanting to know if you can make magic by reconnecting with that person. I feel you need a bigger friend circle. Yes, you can reconnect with that person, but I feel at the moment you need a bigger friend circle. And I'll show you what made me think of it. I had Temperance, the work and the magic, the Wheel of Fortune, what goes around comes around, tied to the past. Because, Kratos, I'm actually feeling that you have difficulty laughing at the moment. And laughter truly is the best medicine. That's what I have for you, and hopefully it does resonate. But I feel as if you need more laughter in life right now. Yeah, it does genuinely help. It really does. But I feel as if you're considering returning to this past person. I feel it would be easier process for you with a social circle. And I was saying at the start, I think you were already in the stream when I said the last month has been really difficult for me. So it can be something that the moons, the weather, the planetary alignments, if you want to go that way, they have an impact on us. I often go to the German word for it, Zeitgeist, which is spirit of the times. And I truly believe that there is such a thing of spirit of the times. And I feel right now we've isolated ourselves so much. Excuse me. But hopefully that resonates with you. And thank you for joining in today. Beauty Bee, Welcome in. It is your turn. Hello, Beauty Bee. Hopefully you are old enough. I feel you're quite youthful. Hopefully you're old enough for my mature age stream. I'm going to use a deck that has no naughties on it just in case. I get that you're quite youthful, Beauty Bee. 33 is youthful. I'm 58. Seriously, I am. 33 is youthful. Youthful. I can remember what it was like to be that age. Oh, no droopy skin, no. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm crapping on a bit. Oh, Scorpio, you think 33 is too young for the naughties. Okay, too young for the naughties. Beauty Bee, can you understand being at a crossroads of what to do next? I feel life has changed for you. And I want to say, in a way where you're balancing and juggling finances. Just yes, no. It's okay if it's a no. I won't take offense, I promise. Okay, I do feel as though you're slowly building yourself back up. And when I get slowly building yourself back up, it's as if there's been something that has halted your progress forward. Okay. There's either emotion behind their Beauty Bee, or there's a mother figure whose advice isn't actually always correct. You got two aces here. This is new beginnings for you. And I can remember saying to myself not that long ago, I know I've started all over again before and it's been successful. At 58, can I do it again? And the answer I ended up coming up with was yes. Yeah. But I feel there's tears surrounding mother. Beauty Bee, can you understand why I'm picking up tears surrounding mother? Just a yes or a no. I don't need any. Ah, there you go. But I feel as if mother presents the advice harshly. Okay. There you go. That's what I was picking up. But just remember, I've put the cards around this way for a reason. You've got the Ace of Coins. And you've got the Ace of Wands. The new start starts and ends with you. And I feel as if you've already taken charge. I feel as if with mother, you need to take charge and not say anything. Hopefully that makes sense. Because things are moving in the right direction for you. And there's another family member that is plays the blame game. Can you understand the other family member that plays the blame game? I need to say don't listen to them. In your quiet moments, Beauty Bee, have a think about that. But keep going forward. This new start is positive from what I can see. Yes, the negativity that comes from the advice has held you back. But you're moving forward with the 8 of coins there in a positive direction. And you've got 2 aces. Remember that? That's good. I play poker. I wish I could get 2 aces in my 4 cards. Anyone not familiar with poker, pocket aces are always good. It's what you do with them after you dealt them. So that's what I have for you, Beauty Bee. I appreciate you too. So please follow and you should get notified when I go live next. And let's see. There you are, good side. You did come up. Can you understand wanting to reconnect with someone from your past? I'm hoping I'm getting the right deck out. Yeah, that'll do. Well, good side, I'd like to see too, but I'm going to try. Can you understand wanting to reconnect with somebody from your past? There you go. All I need is a yes, no. I tune into handles, the energy of the handle. I feel as if you're a bit reluctant because I feel they were the ones that left. Can you understand that, good side? I'm picking up that's a bit difficult because, yeah, they were the one that left. Sun. I want to say in some weird... I feel as if you're now at the realization that you understand a little bit of why. You still haven't got the answer, but you're starting to see why. 10 of Pentacles. I like the 10 of Pentacles better than the 10 of Cups for long-term stuff. I feel as if the person that left was your sunshine. Okay, I don't see an engagement, but I do get they were your sunshine. I feel they might have been a little bit intuitive or had similar beliefs to myself. You're going to make this happen with the Magician. And I want to say, I don't feel it's cultural differences. I feel you were raised differently. I feel it's less to do with culture and more to do with how you were raised. Good side, I feel as if you were raised to be independent. And the person who left was raised to be family oriented. I don't feel it was cultural. I feel it was how you were raised. then why not reach out? It could be a reach out to congratulate. If the parents were planning the marriage, you could reach out to congratulate. There's no harm in that. But reach out to find out. Because I do get a real desire to reconnect. Yeah. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is someone that takes action. Yeah, kinda means there's always a window through. Doors may be blocked, but there's a window. So hopefully that resonates for you, good side. Because I do get this person was your sunshine. And that is what I have for you. And strange, I'm going to put the list up because I do have to go away from the screen in a second. My guide told me not to put them away. So, I've got one left. Yo, mama, you're up. My guide told me not to put this deck away because you're next. And I need to use this for the next one as well. Okay, thank you. So if you can pop up and say hi, yo mama. There we go. That's okay, you go for it, good side. But I feel approaching to see what the current situation is will allow you to have closure, even if it's to congratulate your former on their marriage. And then that will clear the way for the future. Now, I just need Yo Mama to pop up. Okie dokie. I'll give it 2 seconds. I'm going to see who else is on. To raid, because someone told me that I give people heaps of opportunity to get to screen that others don't, which I really actually should do that, because someone said 5 minutes is too long, 2 minutes is too short, and I'm thinking, well, don't know about that. don't know about that. Okay. Okay. Now, Warcraft. Ah, 2 minutes are perfectly fine. I'm just wondering, there is a pretty good streamer that I know of. I'm not drawn to anyone except myself in tarot. There's a pretty good streamer I'm aware of. And they're actually streaming Adventures or World of Warcraft at the moment. So maybe we'll do that raid. And you can give me feedback of what they're like outside of tarot, because they were actually awesome to my raiders the last time. Invade them with love. True good side. Invade them with love. Mwah. See you next week. Bye for now. And thank you all for your awesomeness today. I do sometimes forget to thank everybody, but thank you. And I'll see you next week.